You know, I want to start this video out by giving a public service announcement to the one and only Little Uzi Vertical. Fuck you for dropping Eternal Take the day I want to talk about this, because everything beforehand, every album that ever came out beforehand that I do want to talk about, like, I could have been talking about, like, the Denzel Curry, Kenny Beats collab. I could have been talking about, like, fucking, I don't know, the Walter Martin, like, The World at Night fucking thing. But no, you decide to drop Eternal Take the day I record this, and everything is irrelevant, and this is somehow the holy grail of music. Like, the hype has been building up for like 2 years at this point, and I've been excited. I've been personally excited for a Lil Uzi record, but you drop it the day I want to talk about this Princess Nokia record, who I feel needs to be talked about. But no, you just couldn't do it. You just couldn't wait until like next week. Even though I do like what I'm hearing so far, I'm mad. But you know what? I don't think it's worth it to get worked up about petty shit like this, because in the end, opinions don't fucking matter anyway, and I will drink to that statement. Drink to the statement that opinions don't fucking matter, even though this is an opinionated channel. So, Destiny Frasquele, I'm assuming that's how you say her last name, because she is Puerto Rican. Frasquele, better known as Princess Nokia, is a rapper hailing from New York. She is back after 3 years of studio album silence ever since she came out with 1992 Deluxe, which easily made her sound, Jesus Christ, it easily made her stand out as one of the oddest in the game to come out in a decently long time, from the energetic fight song like Katana to her literally representing goth culture on Goth Kid. Go fucking figure. Princess Nokia became a standout figure almost immediately. She had a knack for some very odd flows, oddball topics. She was an outsider, and didn't even try to hide it. And with this new release here, a little double album release, literally, she definitely has that same vibe, especially on Everything Sucks. She has a knack for being a little off the beaten path, and that is very much present here. Right off the bat, we're starting with Everything Sucks, because that's the one I want to talk about first, and I feel is the way she intended to, like, release her shit. The track Harley Quinn is so silent, but there's something so adamant about it. It's like she's intentionally putting up this facade of, like, an emo kid. She's acting like one of those people that say, I don't give a fuck about anything. Like, I love the energy of this track. It really makes you think that she's a broken child. She can't be tamed. She can't be tamed. Like, I'm too fucking cool for this shit. Crazy House is where the album just goes off the fucking wall, with some growling, hissing noises in the background. Nokia's performance goes hard as hell. She's literally become the I don't give a fuck girl, and the hook is so hilarious, where she's acting like a madman. Once you listen to it, it becomes so hilarious. It becomes pure entertainment. It's twisted. It's cemented. It's fun. I get a similar vibe of the song Welcome to the Circus and Gross. Circus opens up with a live performance of the classic Circus theme song, like the da 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 da, and Nokia comes in with a lot of personalities, literally. It feels like a different side of her is coming out on the mic, and Gross is hard as nails, with an insane flow and delivery from Nokia. It is instantly recognizable once it drops. One that I feel like when it comes on, the mosh pit is going to be insane. Not only do I love her energy on this track, but her flow comes out so smooth and calculated. Now, after this part of the album, I feel is where the energy starts to calm down a little bit, like performance-wise anyway. The track I Like Him is way slower paced than anything on the album beforehand. We have this odd sampling of a dial-up phone, which actually fits the song pretty well in my opinion. And on this track, Nokia is going for the bad boy. She's going for the bad boy. The boys who can't be tamed. He's so bad, but goddamn is he ever so fucking cute. She's talking about him simping for her a little bit, her leaving him after a one-night stand, to her playing with his balls. Daddy is so proud. Practice also follows this more tame, calmer demeanor, but still has this fuck you guys attitude. It's so quiet to the point where it's like she's playing a character who's mad at the world for not getting the credit she thinks she deserves. It's like it's like she's putting up this facade of like, I don't need to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway, but it needs to come out quiet because fuck you. I'm so much better than all of you. Which I think, as a concept, is genius. In practice, results may vary from people to people. This also comes out on Balenciaga, where stylistically anyway, and I think very intentionally, she's not even trying. Like, the I'm too cool for this attitude, and you know it, and I know it. I love it from the energy to the eerie instrumental. Like, and Just a Kid, the final track on Everything Sucks, acts as kind of a wake-up call, where she realizes why she's doing the things she's doing. All the abuse, death, and just being a product of her own environment, she feels the need to change, which transitions nicely into Everything is Beautiful. Now, with Everything is Beautiful, it doesn't stick as much as Everything Sucks did, because on this album, the prompt is, angry girl finds God, essentially. And it really is like that, because on the first track, Green Eggs and Ham, we get a very Chance the Rapper-esque type song, something that feels very gospel-inspired, and all these allusions to God and loving your parents. I mean, it's lighthearted, it's cute, but it also sets a tone really well thematically. It feels almost cartoonish in a sense, but it's not cartoony enough throughout the whole album to where it becomes unforgettable, because Everything is Beautiful is kind of a mixed bag compared to Everything Sucks. Like on the track Wash and Sets, where we have a very good-hearted Nokia and an instrumental that is lighthearted enough. She touches on some topics like youth, college debt, surprisingly, and it's coming from the right place, but I can't get behind the delivery on this track. It just feels too meh. Gemini provides us with Gemini provides us with what I can only assume to be Nokia on her default settings. It's a very breezy instrumental, combined with a pretty decent flow from Nokia. There was even a Doors reference that actually fits well into the song. She has a nice flow switch-up that go together very nicely. They try to play off each other and make sure it has your attention, the song anyway. And so we have the tracks that are good-hearted and chill, like I just mentioned, and they're coming from the right place. At least. And that alone can make them enjoyable. But then we get songs that are coming from the right place, don't get me wrong. But we get songs that feel annoying. For example, the track Wavy, and I get it. Nokia is not taking herself very seriously, like at all, on this track. She even laughs after talking about being a pimp and stealing another guy's girl. That definitely made me smile, at least. There are some anime references in this track, but this instrumental is so bland, and it feels like something I would have heard on the radio like 5 to 8 years ago, really. And I don't feel like she's actually trying. And if she is, then I'm just not feeling it. Then, I don't know what to tell you. There's also Soul Food y Adobo. Fuck, is that how you say it? I forget. God, it doesn't matter anyway. Even though it's talking about what is objectively the best cultural food, it's so stripped down, both instrumentally and performance-wise, with what Nokia is giving on the mic. Like, I don't feel any energy. It's so lacking. Also, I feel the need to talk about the track Sunday Best, which is a song that I feel kind of overstays its welcome really quickly, even though it just runs under 4 minutes. Even though Nokia stays true to what works for her, for me, what did I just do? For me, I feel that this track is all over the place. There are flow switch-ups that I feel just don't work. For this really barren instrumental, it's kind of a mess. However, there are way more hits than misses, even though it may seem like I'm talking too much on the less notable tracks. Sugar Honey Iced Tea is a banger. It feels like a church session, but it doesn't feel like a drag. It has energy. I love the horns and the gospel elements on this track. I think it complements Nokia really well. This track makes me feel like a strong, independent woman, like I know I should. God bless. I feel the message, while kind of preachy, I'm not gonna lie, is coming from the right place, and you know what? That's all that matters with this track, really. The track Heart Also feels like I'm playing an old DS game from my childhood, because that's exactly what this reminds me of. It feels so pretty and chill and up close with you. And the conclusion is a quiet, peaceful end to a very edgy beginning. It's very serene, it's graceful, it's honest. And that's how I'm feeling. I think Everything Sucks is a way better album for personally, just based on enjoyability. But I do think that Everything is Beautiful has a stronger theme, and each of the tracks complement each other better, in a sense. Everything sounds good. It stays true to Nokia style and her personality, ease. And while I do think some things could have been better, I'm not mad at all with what we got. I'm not. I really am not. I think these are two very solid albums, one being better than the other, but that's just me. I'm feeling an 8 out of 10 on Everything Sucks, and a decent 6 on Everything is Beautiful. And that's how I'm feeling. And I'll see you next time, hopefully soon, definitely tomorrow, with the new Lil Uzi Vert album. And Jesus Christ, do I have a lot of things to say. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later.